Hey, John Hope Bryant. This is the How You Come Up series. Founder of Bryant Group Ventures, Promise Homes Company, Operation Hope, 40 entities that I've merged and grown and built over my lifespan on the field of engagement of entrepreneurship and business and philanthropy and community. And we're still growing, we're still building. But the question is how. It's not about financial capital. It's not about bucks. It's not about making money. It's about capital from that I say in my book, the Memo, the Latin word capitas, knowledge in the head. If you haven't got the memo, get the book. Knowledge in the head, capitas. It's constant software upgrade. So one of the critical things that you need to understand if you want to build anything is you have to be okay with being a little crazy. That's not crazy as in literally crazy. It's crazy as in people believing that you're a little crazy because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. While they're partying, you're studying, right? While they're traveling and vacationing or dreaming about vacationing and traveling, you're studying and training and preparing. While they're trying to get out of work early with their philosophy of in late, long lunch, leave early, you show up early, give up your lunch, work at your desk, stay late. You're the first one to get there and the last one to leave because you want to be excellent. When they're paying for things they can't afford with money they don't own, impress people that they don't know, you're investing in your education. You're investing in tools for business. I mean, I've always bought the newest technology tools, computers, whatever, not to entertain myself, but to make myself more efficient, to magnify my ideas and to operationalize them. Ever since I was a little boy, I've been sitting at somewhere, on a computer, just dreaming big dreams. But every time I try to do something, people said I was crazy. So here's something you need to understand. First, they will ignore you. This is society. Then they will criticize you for pursuing your dreams because you don't fit in the mode. Then you keep at it. Then they'll try to copy you because now you're succeeding, and they want a piece of it, but they don't want to do the work. In fact, by the way, you need to know this. Most people, evil exists, but it's very rare. Well, most people are just lazy, okay? They just don't want to do the work. So it's not about evil. It's just about laziness. They're financially lazy, spiritually lazy, emotionally lazy, psychologically lazy, intellectually lazy. They just don't want to do the work. So they want you to do the work, then they want an easy path to then take what you've got, and that's called copying. First, they will ignore you. Then they'll criticize you. Keep at it. Then they'll try to copy you, okay? But you just keep at it because you've got the passion, the purpose, you've got the authenticity on your side. You've got the hustle on your side. You understand that an entrepreneur works 18 hours a day to keep from getting a job, and you're going to outrun them and outwork them because they're lazy. And then you win, right? First they'll ignore you, then they'll criticize you, then they try to copy you, then you win. But you've got to have the sort of the crazy mindset to say it's okay if you're an eagle surrounded by buzzards and turkeys. It's okay if people don't understand you. It's okay if you're an outlier, because there are no ugly billionaires. They're not really unattractive multimillionaires. That success is the greatest revenge. That failure has success has 1,000 fathers and mothers, and failure is a bastard child. That if you fail, no one cares, but if you succeed, everybody rallies around you. Everybody loves Bill Gates today, but they were laughing at him when he was in his garage with that idea called Microsoft. They were laughing at Steve Jobs, and he got fired from his own company. That's not a fable; that's a real story. But no one's laughing at him now because he's created everything we use today with that touchscreen technology. If you're not using Apple, they're copying Apple. And there's so many heroes and sheroes, black, brown, of all races and places and spaces, who were considered to be crazy at the time when they innovated and put their head down and focused and committed, but now they're considered to be genius because the world caught up to their ideas. If you're crazy, it's only because you're ahead of everybody else. I'm sorry, if you're perceived to be crazy. People said I was nuts, crazy. They wrote me off, rolled their eyes, said all kind of messed up things about me to my face and of course to others. But they aren't saying that anymore. Now my phone is ringing off the hook with people trying to copy what I'm doing and try to get me to mentor them so that they can do it too. And that's fine. Because the whole point of power is to collect it and to give it away. When you got the power, you don't need to use it. And when you know who you are and you're reasonably comfortable in your own skin, you're not actually uncomfortable with other people who are trying to succeed on your back and who don't understand you. So we'll do another video on how to be comfortable in your own skin and other pieces, but this 5-minute piece was about being okay with being crazy and keep your head down, hustle harder, never give up. Because if you don't have financial capital and you don't have compounded interest, what you can have is intellectual capital and compounded hustle. Go hustle and go get your success, the success that you so rightly deserve. This is how you come up.